Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to Hot Takes with Boobies, sponsored by Who Gives a Shit. I mean, this is going to be an unhinged Hot Takes with Booby. Alright, I got the drinks in me. I'm not happy right now. And guess what? I decided to film it in the other room for this reason and this reason only. Just to kind of demonstrate how much this shit means to me. Alright? How much Ohio State football means to me. You got to remember, my starting quarterback is Zach Wilson. So on Sundays, I'm not a very excited person. But at the end of the day, we need to talk about how we just lost 2 years in a row to this team. Last year, they had it, all right? They beat us on the ground. They made us look soft. Gotcha. You guys got it last year. But this year is no reason we should have lost. All right? That game should have been over in the first half. That game should have been over in the first half. And I hope Michigan fans watch this, and I hope they call me a pussy. I hope they call me unhinged, because guess what? They deserve it. You just won 2 years in a row. You got another bid to the fucking playoff. You got another bid to the college football playoff because Ohio State today did absolutely nothing. They did absolutely nothing. In the second half, they did jack diddly. They didn't do anything. They looked like they got bested by the better team in the second half. And guess what? We were stopping the run all day. We got the matchup we needed. Blake Corum was out. So what do you do on defense? Do you think you change it up? Be like, okay, Corum's out. So maybe we should, maybe sit back a little bit. Maybe not be as aggressive. Nope. Run the same game plan. Donovan Edwards with 2 big touchdown runs in the second half. It was unbelievable. I'm pretty sure I got his name right. I don't really care if I don't, but unbelievable, man. I mean, Ryan Day, you got to understand that this game means more than anything you do during the season, all right? This game, all right, the game, the only game that matters on the schedule. You could have went 0-11 all year, but if you beat that team up north, and guess what? I'm not going to disrespect them anymore. If you beat Michigan, guess what? It's a great year. But 2 years in a row, you go out sorry with your own recruits, nonetheless. This ain't Urban's team anymore. This is your team. And you went out sorry, not 1, but 2 years in a row. Unbelievable. I'm not an Ohio State fan. I'm an Army Black Knights fan. You know what? I got the West Point shirt on. I'm a Black Knights fan from here on out. It's unbelievable the way you let J.J. McCarthy, who hasn't been able to hit deep shots all year, you leave him a wide open man where he can't miss. A wide open man, and he throws for almost 300 yards. He threw for 263. Donovan Edwards, 22 carries, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns, both coming in the second half. I mean, look back to it. Urban changed the culture when in 2011 we went 6-7. He builds it up. He has the perfect thing going. He decides to retire, take the job in Jacksonville. You were handed a silver fucking plate. And what do? You soil it. You are the softest head coach I have ever seen. All right? This is unbelievable. Nebraska fired a coach for going 9-3. Fire this guy for going 13-1 because he can't win the game. The only game that matters every season. The only game that matters. We couldn't run the ball. He didn't take no deep shots. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. 1-on-1 on the outside. And what do? Run the ball. Throw flat. No safety help. You don't want to throw it to Marvin Harrison. You don't want to throw it to Emeka Egbuka. You don't want to even throw it to Julian Fleming. 1-on-1 on the outside. I mean, make it make sense. We knew the run game wasn't going to do anything this year. But you got to understand, you got Marvin Harrison Jr. You have a future Hall of Famer's son in the wide receiver spot who has been nothing but perfect, who should be the Biletnikoff winner at the end of the year. You have a Heisman frontrunner quarterback throwing the football. And guess what? You don't throw it to him 1-on-1. You don't give your players a chance. Blake Corum's out of the game. You leave it 8 men in the box. You know Donovan Edwards isn't as good as Blake Corum. And you leave it in man-to-man coverage. 3 blown coverages is the reason they won this football game. They should not have scored those 3 touchdowns right there. You take those 3 off the board, it's a winning effort for Ohio State. But 3 blown coverages because you're playing aggressive when the star player, their Heisman caliber player, is out of the game. You keep playing the same game plan. And guess what? You let them burn you deep every time. Jim Knowles, you're not safe either. You were supposed to be the savior. What was your defense doing today? You get beat by the pass in the first half, and then you get beat by the run in the second half. Unfriggin' believable, man. Like I said, this is unhinged, but I'm trying to keep it PG-13 at the very best, but I just can't. I can't. That was the sorriest second half I've ever seen. All right? At least last year, we got beat by the run. We could just say, oh, we're soft. This year, we got beat in every aspect of the game. C.J. Stroud nearly 4 throws for 400 passing yards. All right? Ibuka has over 100 receiving yards in this game. There is no reason we shouldn't have taken shots in that first half and tried to put it away early. Take the run game away from them in that first half. We just did not do it. And you know what? Hail to the victors. They got 2 in a row. Everyone's going, oh, you're abandoning Ohio State. Because I've never seen Ohio State lose like this, all right? Never. Never. All right? In 2011, we didn't have the team. Last year, we didn't have the defense to stop them, all right? We couldn't stop the run game. This year, we got beat in every aspect of the game in that second half. We did not make the adjustments that were necessary. And guess what? We gave them a free play to the college football playoff. This was maybe the best team that we've had in years. Maybe the best team we've had in years. We got top wide receivers. We have a Heisman caliber quarterback, and we do not win that game. And who is this? I'm trying to pronounce his name. There's Trayanum guy. Why is he playing? We got Mayan Williams. Dallin Hayden runs for $150 last week. He's the guy. Why are we not playing Dallin Hayden? Why does Dallin Hayden have 2 carries? Why? Why does Mayan Williams only have 8 carries? He's the bruiser. 2 years in a row, you let Jim Harbaugh beat you. That was not a great team. And all these recruiting classes, you know, they're cute and all in the offseason. But guess what? We just lost to them 2 years in a row, guys. What are we doing? Unless we get a lot of help with USC losing, LSU losing in the college football playoff, we ain't gonna play in no playoffs. All right, they're gonna drop us to number 6 or number 7 after this. I put $20 on it. They'll put Alabama in front of us after this. After this sorry performance, after this terrible performance, after this nonsense. And I'm gonna be honest here. I think you need to move on from Ryan Day. All right. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Big Ten record's cute and all. It's beautiful. Oh, look at us. We only have 2 losses. Guess what? His pussy play calling, dating back to that Clemson loss in the semifinals. I think it was 2019 when we lost to them. Take a look at that. How he didn't go for it on 4th down. How he was too scared to take shots. I don't care if it's the offensive coordinator, all this, that, and the third. Guess what? You're the head coach. You overrule anything and everything out there, and you allow them to be soft. You don't take shots with one-on-one with the best receiver in the nation. Unbelievable. You don't have Jackson Smith and Jigba. You are gifted friggin' Marvin Harrison Jr. on a silver platter. He's the best receiver in college football, and you don't use him. You barely use him. Marvin Harrison Jr., 7 catches, 120 yards. He should have been 200 plus. He should have been 200 plus. Emeka Egbuka, all right, him too when he was one-on-one. You don't want to use him? He's the speedster on this team. Unbelievable, man. Absolutely unbelievable. Sorry. Absolutely unbelievable. Like I said, you can see behind me how much this means to me. Ohio State got bested in every way today. And they broke down in the second half at home with 100,000+ in front of them. I mean, I'll see you on the Rose Bowl. I guess we'll play Oregon for the Rose Bowl. And we'll talk about what could have been, like we've been doing these past couple of years, man. Unbelievable. absolutely sorry. Like, comment, subscribe on this video. Let me have it if you're a Michigan fan. You know what? You deserve it. All right, you deserve it. Let me have it. Just throw it all at me. I deserve it. I deserve it. So just throw it all at me. Subscribe on TikTok, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Instagram, all that good stuff. I guess we can look forward to friggin' shooty hoop season and hockey season, even though it don't matter as much as football. We'll just look forward to that, man, because that was bad. That was sorry. So peace, love. Not a lot of peace, not a lot of love for me. Hot takes with Booby. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna go rage this out. Peace.